So let's talk tape and hair extensions. This client of mine has naturally curly hair, so I am flat ironing her natural hair before I apply her extensions. And I am just starting at the base of her head. I do one in the center, and this is one way that I like to apply them. In my classes, I teach 3 ways to apply them, but in this video, I'm just doing the one. And she is doing blonde extensions and then also a rooted one as well. So we have a few different colors we're working with, and I am piggybacking those colors together so that it doesn't look too chunky or too stripy. We did her color about a few weeks ago, and so now we are just adding these extensions. This is kind of part 2 of that color video, and you guys highly requested that, so I figured I would film it for you guys. If any of you have ever seen me apply tape and hair extensions, you know that I utilize angles quite a bit. I created a placement guide that you can buy on my website that goes over the placement for tape-ins, and you can see in the placement guide that I like to do corners angled, and then I like to do front around the face angled. And the reason for this is that it lays more naturally with the hair pattern. It covers corners, and they're able to wear their hair up a little easier. So as of right now, I'm just doing these 2 angled corners right here and that one in the center. One of the most important things to tape-ins is tension. As you can see here, my pointer finger is used as a base against the tape-in to push it into the scalp, and then I'm going to use my thumb to tighten it on top as well. And after that's done and tight, I clean my corners up, make sure there's no hairs poking in from either side, and then I will place the other one right on top of it. The sides and the fronts can always be tricky because you want to make sure your client can still wear their hair up and they can't see their extensions. The placement guide is formulated for 2.5 bags, but my client has 3, so I'm just going to get a little creative and add in where I think she needs it. But the placement guide is a very good general placement for any client who's having tape-ins because you can't see their tape-ins when they wear their hair up, and they're very well disguised. So she has about 3 bags, so I'm adding in a little bit more. She also has a little bit more breakage around her face. So because of that, she's actually touching her breakage right here, you can see. So because of that, I'm going to be adding them a little closer just to fill in those spots. She has had babies, and most of you who have had babies know that your hair can change. It can break off because of hormones and all that fun stuff. So because of that, we are adding them a little bit closer to her face, and she's okay with that. So just make sure you ask your client what their lifestyle is like, what they're willing to do. If they want them closer to fill in breakage, go ahead. If not, just place them a little further back. When it comes to hair extensions, blending is key. That is one of the most important rules in making the hair extensions look natural and blend in with the client's natural hair. So I am just coming over here and doing a baseline cut in the front, and then I will flip her around and do the back, and then I will just add in some textured layers and then slither around her face to blend in with her natural layers. I have 5 golden rules when it comes to extensions, and I teach that in my class. If you come to one of my extension courses, I go over beaded wefts, tape-in extensions for frontals, fullness, and a full head, clip-in extensions, color matching, blending, the 5 golden rules of extensions, all that fun stuff. So if you are interested in taking one of my classes, I will link my website below. My next one is November 19th, and it's actually sold out. So the next one after that's going to be in January. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I will announce those a few weeks before I have them. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, you guys. I tried to just gloss over the basics of tape and hair extensions, and then if you do come to one of my classes, it's a little more in depth, and we go over all methods. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day.